Coming up, discover the secrets to bringing Godzilla, the king of beasts, to life. Robotic animal superstars. Coming up, discover the secrets to bringing Godzilla, the king of beasts, to life. Robotic animal superstars. Next, Mega Movie Magic. It's 350 feet tall. It can run 500 miles per hour. It's angry. It's pregnant. And it's coming to smash a city near you. Meet Godzilla, a mutant mega monster. For this colossal creature, a visit to the Big Apple is not exactly a vacation.
Godzilla, king of the monsters.
The madcap mission for the movie makers is to hatch an all-new freak of nature based on the old classic Godzilla flicks.
Fantastic beyond comprehension.
But how in the world do you invent a new fire-breathing, bulky mass of hugeness? Well, it all starts with one guy. His name is Patrick Tatopoulos. He's the one who gave Godzilla his new look.
If you look at the old design, the creature is very heavy, big, heavy legs. So it's slow, massive. I couldn't use the old design and make him look like he runs 500 miles per hour in the streets of New York.
Patrick's creation begins with a piece of paper, a pencil, and a cup of coffee. What spills out of Patrick's brain and onto the paper is this totally terrifying break in the food chain. Now he can start constructing the most awesome creature ever feared. First, Patrick builds a maquette, or a small model of what Godzilla will look like. Then he can build all the big models to look exactly like it.
His basic shape is still very much like a dragon. His torso and arms and hands are extremely human. We want him to use his face like a crocodile, like an iguana. His legs are dinosaur legs, which means they're like bird legs. So I went to look at ostriches.
To make Godzilla move, Patrick has to make the most gnarly dino suit since the Ice Age. Watch. Now that these guys look like mutant radiation monsters, they need to act like it.
On your mark, get set, go!
Welcome to Zilla School. It's the only place the teacher will educate you on the importance of running in the halls, digging in the dirt, and snarfing down old stinky fish. Meet Robot Godzilla. Patrick constructs this animatronic creature, which means it's like a remote control Godzilla. To make Godzilla move, Patrick has to make the most gnarly dino suit since the Ice Age. Watch. Now that these guys look like mutant radiation monsters, they need to act like it.
On your mark, get set, go!
Welcome to Zilla School. It's the only place the teacher will educate you on the importance of running in the halls, digging in the dirt, and snarfing down old stinky fish. To make Godzilla move, Patrick has to make the most gnarly dino suit since the Ice Age. Watch. Now that these guys look like mutant radiation monsters, they need to act like it.
On your mark, get set, go!
Welcome to Zilla School. It's the only place the teacher will educate you on the importance of running in the halls, digging in the dirt, and snarfing down old stinky fish. Meet Robot Godzilla. Patrick constructs this animatronic creature, which means it's like a remote control Godzilla, and it's programmed by a computer. Some of the models need to be giant. Take this Godzilla torso, for example. This mechanical monster is 36 feet tall, weighs 14,250 pounds, and runs by remote control. Patrick knows that for close-up shots, Godzilla needs to look real.
Good boy.
So this gargantuan Godzilla does the trick.
Hi, big scary monster.
This bionic beast is so hungry, he could eat a truck. The crew even fills up the truck with all kinds of cargo trash, creating a big spill. These mammoth models definitely create the feeling of absolute largeness.
Taxi!
But even they don't have cab-chasing capabilities. It's time to bring out the secret weapon. The CG or computer-generated Godzilla. Meet Volker Engel. He's the visual effects supervisor, which means he's in charge of all the fancy effects in the movie.
When you look at the creature, around 90% of the creature effects in the movie were created with a computer.
90%?
90%.
Wow!
And here at a company called Centropolis, each Godzilla part is scanned into the computer. See this arm? It's divided up into sections. Then the computer zaps in each point and creates a skeleton or wire frame. It's like connect the dots. Once the skeleton is assembled, it's time to put on the skin and muscles. Ta-da! Godzilla is in the house. It's like making a sandwich. You always start with a clean plate. The clean plate is the background that the director films first. And then the other computer ingredients, the cab, the crater, and the splash, are slapped on top. In this scene, making cars hurl through the air is as easy as a green screen. A green screen is like using a cookie cutter. You can cut out the hurling car and paste it on a background of the city street. Now all we need is a giant explosion and a big nasty beast. Paste him on the background and voila, the scene is complete. I'll bet you wouldn't believe that this shot is totally computerized. No way. Stop. I can prove it. Take away the lights, get rid of the cab, no more sky, can the beast, lose the bridge, and all that's left is a background. They start from scratch with this tiny bridge.
That's not very scary.
Right. They start from scratch with this tiny bridge.
That's not very scary.
Right. So they added all these wicked layers of detail until Godzilla is ready to smash whatever gets in its way. So with a powered-up blast from the computer, Patrick Tatopoulos' new Godzilla was transformed into a techno beast with a mega bite.
On movie star Fluke. And allow me to introduce my other showbiz buddies. Meet monkey superstar from the movie Ed.
Nice to meet you.
From the film The Edge, Bart the Bear.
Hello.
And commercial stars
Fake blood. RJ is our horror makeup artist.
You know what I'm gonna do to you? I'm gonna take my hand, I'm gonna put it through the back of your head and make my fingers wiggle out the front. How are you gonna like that?
Cool.
He uses spirit gum glue, which is the only kind of glue you can put on your skin. Then he attaches the hand. And adds paint and gobs of oozing fake blood. And now, he's alive! How would you turn this girl into Vampire Girl?
I am Dracula.
Addison is going to have pointed ears put on with spirit glue. RJ puts white face makeup on so she looks like the living dead. He adds dark purple makeup around her eyes and lips. He drips blood from the neck she just sucked. And the finishing touch, the fangs. Right before your very eyes, Brad will be transformed into a man-made killing machine. The Terminator.
I have returned to destroy you.
First the glue, then the rubbery skin piece, then the makeup, the cracks in the skin where the metal pops out. And look!
I'll be back.
And the man you can never trust, he's always in a disguise. He's Jonathan the Spy. For the international spy, RJ attaches a fake beard and mustache. And to disguise the teeth, he paints on the grime. This is a special kind of paint that dries right on your teeth. To battle the monsters, we need to have some heroes. Stephanie is a ninja warrior, and will take on the malicious band of freaks. RJ, transform her! See? A few monster tricks of the trade, and you could star in your own horror movie. So now that you've seen a man behind the mask, horror doesn't seem so horrible after all. Check out this scene from the movie, The Craft. Think these butterflies are real? They may look like the ones created by Mother Nature.
You can say that again.
But they're not. These butterflies are high-tech and made inside a computer. It's done using a cool technique called CGI. CGI stands for Computer-Generated Imagery. And it's a visual trick movie makers use to produce extraordinary images. Want to know how CGI was used to build these crafty butterflies?
Sure.
Now you see it, now you don't. These actresses are reacting to imaginary butterflies. Computer animators take this shot and build wireframe models of the actresses and trees. Next, wireframes of the butterflies are built and painted in the computer. Then the butterfly shadows are added. And when it's all put together, it's a totally believable scene. You wonder how CGI began? Well, put on your tie-dye because it's time to head back to the 60s, an era where groovy music and the first computer graphics were the craze. This is called vector graphics. It's like an electronic blueprint. It was first used to design things like planes and aircraft carriers. Pretty technical stuff.
But that's all changed now.
When filmmaker Robert Abel took one look at vector graphics, he knew it was the key to making mega movie magic. His first step was creating a series of computer images that took viewers on the rocket ride of their life, straight into a black hole. Awesome effects like these launched Robert's career, straight up and into a whole new decade. It's the happening 70s, where roller disco dancing and another type of graphics called raster were the rage. Picture this. With raster graphics, animators could add color, light, and shade to any image. Robert was determined to make CGI bigger and better. And he pulled it off with a trick that had never been tried before. Meet Robot Woman. The mega challenge behind this TV commercial was creating a mechanical character that moved like a human. They did it by scanning a real live model into their computer.
Oh my gosh, that's a terrific angle.
Yep, this was the first digital human, made real through a process called brute force animation. First, they filmed the live model and programmed her movements into a computer. See these little black dots? They're called sensors. Sensors turn human movements into digital information. Once the motion is on track, raster graphics are used to give the robot form and color. The final image is stunning. It blasts CGI technology into a whole new orbit. You're looking at some of the amazing images Abel's team created for a television series. On guard! It's a medieval knight. How did this chivalrous creation come to life? First, the movements of a sword fighter are captured into the computer. Then it's back to raster graphics for a shiny finish. see, almost anything's possible with computer technology. Look out!
It's a giant shark!
We're swimming into high-tech water again, where CGI is chomping through mega challenges like the movie James and the Giant Peach. Just imagine making a movie almost entirely on a piece of fuzzy fruit. Huh? How did they pull off this juicy challenge? Most of the action was shot against a blue screen, then scanned into computers. The blue then gets replaced by special backgrounds made by the visual effect artists.
It seems to have spotted us.
Here comes that shark! Let's watch as this metallic warrior is made in a computer. First they scan in a shark model, then digitally paint each piece, front, top, back, and side. Every angle gets covered. And since a shark can't swim on dry land, the animators have to create a digital ocean.
How would you do it, James?
All the water is actually animated and digitally painted inside the computer.
You still have to fit in so it can work with all the other parts.
When it's all put together, this rockin' sea is perfect for floating James and his giant peach. Adding CGI to a movie is like solving a visual puzzle one piece at a time. And thanks to visual effects wizards like Robert Abel, audiences will continue to discover imaginative new worlds made on the computer screen, then transferred to the big screen one bite at a time, creating mega movie